You know, you rarely hear about the measles these days, but 2014 ended up being the worst years since 2000, triple the number of cases over the year before. And so far this year, more than 36 cases of the respiratory illness have popped up in 4 states linked to the outbreak that started spreading at Disney. So should you be concerned? Well, Dr. Brian Skranka is the medical director at St. David's Children's Hospital. Thanks so much for being with us this morning. And you were just telling me a moment ago that you have actually diagnosed a measles case and seen another case in your time as a physician.
That's correct. Many young doctors have never seen a case of measles, and in 2000 it was actually considered eradicated. We only had 63 cases of measles between 2001 and 2011. When I was at training at Texas Children's Hospital, I actually diagnosed a case that walked in off the street and had a finding in the mouth called Koplik spots, which is pathognomonic for the measles. And I remember getting all the other pediatric residents to come in and look at this child since it was so unusual.
Well, I think when you first hear this story, you think, how can people be getting the measles? First off, when it's eradicated, and then you just assume that everyone's vaccinated, because I can remember as a child, you get the measles, mumps, rubella shot and you're good to go. But I was, reading the Huffington Post this morning, and it turns out that 6 of the people diagnosed with measles that were related to these Disney cases were not vaccinated, and they were children from, I think, age 5 or 7 up to 21. So not just children.
Right, exactly. So I cannot stress the importance more strongly to get vaccinated, because this is your MMR vaccination. So measles, mumps, and rubella, which is the German measles. But the M is for measles, and it is protective with 99% effectiveness against the measles virus. It's those children who don't get vaccinated who are vulnerable and can contract the disease.
I'm sure Texas, do you think all the schools, you've got to get certain shots before you step foot in the door? I'm sure other states have those same rules.
They do have the rules, but there's always exceptions to the rules. And in California, for example, parents can just be conscientious objectors and say, I just don't want my child vaccinated. And they've seen a 4-fold increase in vulnerability over the years because of that. So there's a lot of things on the internet now about, is that really fair to not vaccinate your child and expect all the other parents to vaccinate their children to protect yours?
The growing debate.
Exactly.
The continuing debate.
Exactly.
Well, we are out of time. Thank you so much for coming in this morning. Good information and something to think about, and obviously a current case. Now, quick question though, is it still considered eradicated now that we've had cases that have popped up?
Great question. It's considered eradicated in that we don't have measles endemic in the United States. And by that I mean it's not constantly being continuously spread. These are cases that are actually imported from other countries, and that's probably what patient 0 was at the Disneyland theme parks, and got it to, spread it to other people that were vulnerable. It's extremely contagious. If you're around somebody with measles, you have a 90% chance of getting the measles.
It's airborne.
Right, it's airborne, it's droplets, and the thing is with the measles is you can be contagious before the rash comes. So you may not even know you have measles, and then you're around that person and you can get it too.
And you're spreading it. All right, Dr. Skranka, thank you so much. Great information for us.
Thank you.